well.
Is Traffy gonna play Greninja or Cinderace? So far, Mewtwo, Mamoswine, and we have a Latias finally, maybe? Haven't seen much Latias.
Even then, just all of the megas. I mean,
surprisingly, I feel like Latias is pretty good.
Casting with these megas.
Mega Gyarados and Mimikyu.
I mean, hey, we have
For
Mamoswine
Peps.
coming out onto the field. I like this pick. What do you think about it, Zoinks?
I don't like this Mew that they keep picking. Don't like it. Well, I guess there's nothing else they have.
Mamoswine, one of the best engaged tanks, but it also has a
And
lot of
Umbreon
flexibility
for
when you need a tank to
Team
be more
Peps.
of that peel Pokemon or defend your backliners.
Currently, Umbreon is currently bugged and gets more shield from its Unite, and you can just play it, so why not?
Kind of pointing at Komai in the previous match.
Snorlax and Absol into this?
In this case, Poulet already bringing the double
Okay.
defender, and Latias kind of going to be filling in that extra
Absol into
attack role.
this?
And they're in roster now.
And I might even pick a submission match him still. Oof, Team Peps looks unfun to play against. The Psyduck, okay, sure. Also fine. Also a Psyduck. Absol, let's see what he can do with. I feel like there's not much he can do with this, but maybe he's gonna surprise us. Okay, let's get it. Potato on the Mega Gary.
We can see that Mimikyu is going to be heading into that central area for
On the Mega Gary.
Meanwhile, Mew and Magikarp are making
Does Kayla have a Faker mask? No, she doesn't.
That's the thing. It's gonna
True,
be a
I
while
win.
until we end up getting that Gyarados, let alone Mega
Like, Kayla has so many
Gyarados on
plushies in the
field.
background.
It's just a matter of
So many.
securing this wild Pokemon, getting that effort
I'm poor,
game
man.
up and rolling.
And two great Pokemon to contend with a struggling early game Pokemon, right? Snorlax and Latias both have fantastic abilities to last hit secure, even in the early game. Will make it a little more difficult for this Mega Gyarados to arrive. However,
Top lane Latias now with the Snorlax. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure, why not? You literally just play Latias like an attacker Pokemon. So, Pursuit. Going in. Going out.
Yeah, they are not delaying in terms
And
of
Melook
these
here onto the pillow Swine.
squads down
Swine, I mean,
here.
goes down.
Almost. Oh,
Goodbye.
there we go. We do have that first
Goodbye.
knockout
I'm obviously
being
rooting for
that
Peps.
Swinub getting sent
Big
back to the
surprise, but I do want
Pokemon
Peps to win
Center.
2-0.
Otherwise, up in the top path, just a little
Smash
bit of
him.
respect. Once again, more just getting that experience and effort gauge up. But I've got to say, that's
Peps looked not that good earlier today.
At that Gyarados phase.
But BRUV was pretty clean. I just didn't see if Klaus can do a bit better early game. As I say that he goes down, but at least it's a 1-for-1. Oh, but Umbreon is also down.
Traffy being aggressive, but you have to be careful. This is a bubble beam Psyduck.
Bubble
so
beam.
As soon as that beam hits you,
Bubble,
you
bubble,
get those
bubble
little
beam.
marks right on top, and those stuns can be devastating if you push while being marked with that bubble beam.
Yeah, you do not want to push any further, and they are going to play it safe and just leave it to this Pylo Swine along with that Mewtwo to finish off these birds. Otherwise, we do have Marv back in action down here, but they can't really push any further because we have that Mega Mewtwo on the field.
Mega
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Mewtwo.
bit of a slow fight down here. Mega Mewtwo Y being really the only damage.
Wait, I assume he's gonna go Psycho Cut, right?
Plus,
like, Sucker Punch and Helmet is kinda mid. Oh, nice 2 KOs for Peps. Pop is winning 2v3 right now as well for Peps.
In combination again with that bubble beam, I'm already liking what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, Psycho Cut, but he's just losing 2v3. Ay, 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 ay.
Huge Dragon Breath KO.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, nice side kick. Leashes him back in.
Look at this, we have a two-person
Goodbye,
rotation
Latias.
from this bottom path to go and get these KOs, get in these dunks, and now they're going to leave that.
And
goal
now
on
Gyarados can
20.
meanwhile stack.
Meanwhile, we do have that
140 to 0 already.
in that central path that hasn't been touched just yet.
Yeah, both these teams being pretty patient about it. Team Peps
My comp is not it. I don't know what Absol is gonna do in this game. Like, I don't understand, but sure.
Team Peps has dominated this early game. They want to make sure these first
Sure.
wave of objectives also.
They come to Traffy, I guess, but yeah, maybe he can carry this. Who knows? He picked up Soul for a reason, right?
Actually hit the top side Reggie as well, and that is an all-time speed record for a Reggie Lucky KO. I swear, we're early in the league. I can count it as a record.
I was going to say between the two of them,
Potato
being
so
able
far
to
ahead
do
now.
that within 10 seconds is actually wild.
But it does go down to the Regieleki though, so not the greatest overcap. Nice block there. The serve onto Absol. Oh, he dodged there with the crouching. It's so close, but he gets both, right? Is he gonna get both still? He gets both. Okay. Not bad.
Oh, that's crap. I mean, after
Potato. Can he hit the Dragon Breath? He does hit it. Chomp, 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 chomp. Yeah, nice.
I really didn't think they were going to be able to get away, but Potato is there for their revenge.
The big shrimp.
Mega evolves and is just dealing a devastating amount of damage. A Chaos Streak at 2 and has just enough in its Mega Gauge to roam all the way to the top side of the map. Will fall out of that Mega Evolution.
I mean, still 2 good Chaos Swaps, so at least, but yeah.
Charge that back up.
Looking rough.
If Gyarados wasn't scary enough, you just give it a Mega Form and it's just double scary. Otherwise, we do have those birds spawning on up, getting shredded on down, trying to back away as a Snorlax with this block, and I believe they ended up using their eject button there, back and safe onto pad at full HP, but we have a Regice on the field.
Yeah, right now Jumbo Poulet in a tough position to try to contend this, especially
secured by Potati. They have a Mimikyu, yeah, they have a Mimikyu. Oh, easy KOs up here. 40 points for Gyarados probably.
If it's stuck in that mean
Yep.
outside of the range of the team fight. So very impressive work for the defender core, and Potato
Looking tough for the Frenchies right now.
Break. Jemlu Poulet was able to break their own scoring deficit, though, as they get 11 points into the
Oh, that missed? What?
Gets the points and barely dodges the Shadow Sneak from that Mimikyu.
11 points to 206. That is a massive difference going into this halfway mark.
But I mean, France still has 2 very good teams as well. I mean, again, half of the league is French. Half of the league is French. 50% of the players.
Down there in that bottom path for that second Reggie Alecki spawn, and well, it's just
there's a lot of
they can work together to try and put the pressure on.
France in this league.
Peps not feeling too much pressure.
Peps is a French. Peps Max is a French orc, yeah, but no French player. So it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter where the orc is from, honestly. Potato's going Chompen. Absolution is dead. Ah, he just triple for Potati. Needs to get out another. Oh, he jumps back in. But this Absol is so useless, bro.
Being an aggressive, supportive Mew with his serve forward and a coaching back. Been so impressed with Zonte's movement on this Mew so far this game.
Yeah, it's definitely impressive.
Tati is stomping.
When paired up with Marv on that Umbreon.
Tati is stomping them.
Build, so just being there to heal up the squad whenever they're needed is so
Komai is also a French orc, yeah. But I mean, these orcs are very like. What is the biggest European orc? Actually, Peps might be the biggest European orc, right?
We do have some birds. Once again, it's just a matter of.
Everyone else is kind of small.
The next storm that's about to arrive, being that in the top half of the third objective.
Peps, I think, is the biggest one.
We got a real short wait time between storms with these 2 teams, though.
In Europe. From the teams that are here.
Find the Psyduck. BRUV hiding away just for a little bit of information in that tall grass does get exposed. So not too much experience sliding their direction, seeing as the Psyduck is only at level 10.
Isn't Komai just also, was Komai only made for Unite? Or is that actually like an orc that had multiple things? I don't even know.
Get out of danger and already start forcing damage on this top side Reggie.
Anyways, really Stilo. Maybe they get one objective right here. Absol. Memo gets it. Oh, I mean. Absol unites nothing. Okay. At 255.
Otherwise, the fighting isn't going to stop. Traffy's diking in, but they're actually going to back on out.
Is he going to use the Shadow Sneak? No, right? Okay. Do it, Klaus. Do it.
Interesting. I don't think I've been able to call it out.
Old Klaus would have done this.
Is a missed ball Latias.
Old Klaus would have pressed Shadow Sneak there.
A moment ago on that top side, you could try to see Latias reduce
actually, I don't know if he would.
Damage from some of these more melee-focused attackers. If they can get the Mimikyu and that Gyarados all in one of those area of effects, it could be sometimes team fight changes.
Absol is 14,
still,
so
this Jean-Le Poulet team is going to be fighting from behind. Points deficit is hurting. Also, experience deficit outside of the Absol.
It's fine, guys. They're losing on purpose, so they can pick Groudon and then they can pick Cinderace. It's all part of the plan. It's all good. They're losing on purpose.
It can shred through even the toughest of opponents.
I guess this is the thing with.
So they can at least get one map winner and just pick Groudon.
Setting up an ambush, but
and Cinderace. All part of the trust the progress. All part of the plan.
It's just a matter of who can get the engage.
Yeah, so he's just running in, taking a bunch of damage. I mean, they can't even... What are they doing, man? Nemo's already kind of dying. Umbreon took a big shield. Gyarados dodges Mewtwo Unite. I mean, how can they deal with Potati? They can't, right? Oh, maybe? No, Absol Unite is useless. And he's dead. I mean, I don't know how you can see this comp and... Oh, 4 KO, 5 KO! Potati! 5 KO! Oh, no, it's only 4 KO. Never mind, right. Mamoswine's not even here. Ah, I thought it was a 5 KO for a second. Hey. Close. Potato just completely... I mean, they couldn't do anything about him. What a terrible Absol pick. I don't know. I don't know how you can pick Absol into this. I don't get it. But yeah, Peps take the first game. 1-0. GG. Look at them banning Blissey, because they know about, you know, of course, the Cinder Ace, Blissey, Greninja Blissey. It's Groudon map. Wait, so who chooses Groudon map though? I think Team Peps chooses Groudon. And Poulet shows first pick. First pick Suicune. Honestly, we haven't seen much Suicune, right? Honestly, I feel like he kind of dropped off a bit. First pick on it. Mewtwo Y for Peps. And Umbreon again for Marth. Of course, Suicune has cheats as well already, so already some Umbreon value. But is Treffy kind of familiar? Because he's a European trio stacker and he plays Greninja Cinderace in tournaments for 4 years now.
I mean, double Mewtwo. The Mewtwo shine.
That's why.
Its name, so.
My mini nemesis, yeah. Classic old trio stacker. And look at this. He's hovering Greninja. Is he gonna pick it? He's not gonna pick Greninja now already, right? Ah, see, I told you. Yeah, they're Greninja. Greninja Cinderace.
So we do have Greninja.
I mean, yeah.
As well as the Clefable support.
Yeah.
We've seen some success from Clefable so far.
I mean, I don't want to see Absol again, that's for sure.
So,
but
I guess makes a lot of sense.
Greedent!
Kind of running this Suicune defender
Greedent Buzzwole.
So
what the hell?
Right, Peps, now it's time to shake it up. I like
what the hell?
Long season experimentation.
You have a Greedent.
I almost said BRUV on the Gatlu. BRUV on the Greedent for this one.
Yeah,
okay.
This is
last two picks for Poulet. They're gonna go for maybe they only have what is their comp? It's so bad.
Excited to see this, but on that note, Potato going back to his
is it a Scizor? No, and the Talonflame last. Yeah, have fun against Talonflame. Okay, well. That's gonna be a game. Okay, well, should we see an invade? Maybe, yeah. Greedent could be running to the right side, and he is. He had floats on equipped, right? So, rough on Greedent. Alright guys, can we look at the jungle? Yeah, he's invading. Can we take a look at the jungle?
Only on the Clefable, so nothing on the purple side for Team Peps. Early damage from
and BRUV got it. You can see it on the bottom left because he got 4 points, which means he yoinked it. BRUV yoinked the blue buff. And he yoinked the bite toy, +2. Yep, and Brokey almost dead as well.
As BRUV takes central, early game aggression works out for Team Peps on the top side.
Yeah, nice.
Really being forced and pushed to the brink.
Now Scythe has to recall. He gets this one too. Got every last hit so far. Now Espeon has to move in. They have 3 people on the jungle against BRUV. And they might even KO. I mean, they're gonna get him, right? But he gets the buff though. He jackpotting. No, bro, that is disrespect. And he gets the speed berry. He's 1 HP. BRUV, the Natus. No, he makes it out. Are we serious?
And there is no way. BRUV makes it back to the tall grass.
And he gets all 4 last hits in the enemy jungle.
But it will have a chance to recall, and BRUV Squovette makes it home.
I'd say that was
oh my god.
Mission. Wasn't impossible. It didn't end up
crazy
away with any of those buffs, I don't think. But they did end up managing to reach that Greedent phase, and well, Qatar had to farm for scraps in the opposite area.
The focus band, the jump pad, the speed berry. Is Scizor?
I did not. I thought we saw it with the Rocky helmet, but it will not. Hang around for too long.
So their frontline is Scizor and Suicune with a Greninja backline. Stored power Espeon, okay. Oh, BRUV almost gets almost.
In the central area invade and gets a little bit closer to that Greninja evolution.
Another thing I am noticing is Poulet are pretty much even across the board in terms of their levels. Only being that Espion has reached that level 6. However, Team Peps, they already have a level 7 Talonflame on their side.
I mean,
so
yeah.
A great start to the squad.
Talon gets it, nice.
The most points dunked so far.
Yeah, and a big Reggie Drago buff going over to Klaus as well. It does give you an increased scoring speed, and with 30 points...
They're already falling so far by an XP.
Of course, Talonflame, with that high-speed stat, able to move across the map very quickly, but instead, we are just going to be focusing on preventing experience from ending up on the orange side of the map. Swablu, Altarius, immediately taken down. Of course, it was the same case with the Reggie
I feel like Team Peps team fighting is a bit weak, right? But yeah, they're going to be pretty far ahead, I feel like. But their team fighting isn't the craziest.
I don't think they're going to want to
Definitely not.
again, Team Peps keeping a close eye on their own central.
No, you have to have as much experience over on your side as possible, but Team Peps really trying to starve them out. Now having their first Unite move available being that Talonflame. Otherwise, they are going to successfully secure this Reggie Alecki.
They cannot stop this.
An Espion trying to defend, but...
Why is that red on my screen? BRUV just bring out the Greedent.
Instead, actually going to be focusing their resources.
BRUV is bringing out the Greedent, UK style.
Holding close to that Clefable and try to get as much healing as they possibly can into the team to try to contend with the Umbreon and the Buzzwole. But now they got a whole lot more.
Oh, this Unite. Oh, that wasn't it. That was not it.
Sweep gives them a lot of space.
A good try, I guess? I don't know. Can we say good try? That wasn't really a good try. So, I don't know. Kind of missed pretty far.
They're just going to play passively for the time being, waiting for
the stop part Espion is also so useless.
And make the dive. Otherwise, Reggie Steele's making their way towards them, is going to go back into position and replenish that HP. Team Peps trying to see if they can take a pick, but, well, surprisingly, they're actually just going to leave the Reggie Steele for the time being.
Yeah, Traffy does go.
Bro, it's going to be 2050, and I'm still watching Traffy try and win tournament games on Greninjas in the Ace.
I've not seen that one.
It's amazing, man.
Utilizing that Unite move, trying to get outside of that Suicune's range of influence. Scizor on the run as Potato trying to
It's unbelievable.
use the eject button in tandem with the smackdown, so they will be just slightly shy. That bug type Pokemon chase down.
Holy! Oh, it's been lifted.
As they'll make it towards that bottom tier 1. Traffy does pick up a KO to the Umbreon, but they're just shy.
Okay, Traffy. Okay. Okay. He's going for the KO. Oh, the fly! 2 flies? What the hell? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Good KO for Scizor. Double hit.
On the hunt for that Talonflame.
No, Meowth is not allowed. Charizard Y also not allowed. For some reason. I mean, Peps is losing the... they're throwing the game a bit. Ooh, Peps throwing the game.
And now we have that flame sweep
Hold up.
on in, but it didn't end up landing.
He can't even stop it. But Peps just threw the entire game away somehow.
Leaping into the sky to throw those points into the goal zone and jumping right over top of that flame sweep. Class not able to stop the scoring, and now Poulet in a much better position than they were moments ago. Still trailing on points, but they have a Reggie Alecki walking, and if they can rotate quickly, they could contend with...
Well, he played it earlier. He played game 1 Zealot and was super useless. He picked it into like an unplayable team comp and had no chance because it was useless.
The one that's in range to contest, however, they are the ones that are struggling behind, only being
picked it into... he literally couldn't play the game. It was so pointless.
Peps is the one that is going to secure that buff for the squad. The extra...
It was like Mega Gary, Psyduck. Wait, what was the comp again? It's unplayable.
It's a matter of trying to get whatever experience is on the board before making their next moves.
Yeah. Also, I just took a glance up at the mini-map. I don't
know
how
Peps kills Scizor with the cliff support.
Around, like, where a cell gorge
I
joins the
mean,
map at some point, so,
you can just ignore Scizor, honestly. Scizor gets punched one time by Buzzwood and is out of the team fight.
Potato work together to knock out that Pokemon
But yeah.
before it can land on that tier 2. Interesting choice for Poulet. They're instead going to try to just spend 2 Pokemon to defend this goal zone, and the remainder of the Pokemon on their team
80 points, but Poulet is going for bot lane. Obviously better trade for them because they're still going to the second goal. So it's not bad.
Towards only holding 19 points goal zone. Team Peps, though, they scored on top side, and now they're going to look to try to even score on bottom side as well.
No, they are going to retreat knowing that jump pads are available, but Poulet are going straight into that central area to try and stop Marv in their tracks, send him back to the Pokemon Center. But I've got to say, that was a great play from Poulet, even though they ended up giving up those dunks up in the top path to Team Peps, to still have such a close point lead there, or point deficit, sorry, at 231 to 199. Some really interesting plays.
I mean, yeah, the Scissor's pretty high level now. I mean, he's gonna be difficult to take down. They can actually win this game or what? Oh my god, they can. I mean, Peps just threw the entire mid game away. I did say Peps team fighting is very bad, right? Did I say that? So if they actually, yeah, I mean, Peps team fighting is pretty bad. I think I did say that. And now it's just a kind of scuffed.
Before this Groudon, so it will be walking towards that tier 2. If it lands, it will break that tier 2. So a simple score that happens literally a second before we enter. So 219 will be the scoreline for Poulet.
Once again, it's a close battle as we just saw the indicator come up on the map. Groudon has been in a rage, trying to find a hit.
It doesn't matter what level Suicune is, it's just stun bot anyways.
Oh, that's a lot of damage, but of
course Smack on eject button missed by still going for Scissor. Ninja can't play against Talon, Espeon is dead. Suicune is dead. Oh. Treffy? All eyes on Treffy? Oh. Only one left. He can steal it. He can steal it. He can steal it. He serves back out eject. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, putain. Oh, no.
Going to go over to Team Pep. So while it was a close battle with these score shields on hand,
oh no, no, no,
up increasing their lead, but Traffy, it looks like they're just going to go straight for the home base there with their own 50 points.
Yeah, there is around a minute left.
He's going to score some points though. Huge.
This could be a big shift for Poulet. However, the Scissor is going to have to deal with.
It looks like they just. It looks like Mewtwo was enough to just kill Scissor with someone else. Turns out it was enough. Wait, Greninja, here's the buff. He's dead.
That would be correct with Scissor, I think. Either way, Greninja will take down the Talonflame.
Oh, penalize them! Penalize them! Sacre bleu. Penalize. What the hell? You can't surrender like this. Kick them out of Europe. Kick them out. Holy.
At least in this day number 1.
Disqualify them from the rest of the UCS season. Ay, ay, ay. Get them out.
To the European League.